Hello, my name's Clare Meloy and this is my video submission for my instructorship portion of my Path International certification. My riders today are Anya on Sissy and Carter, who'll be riding Freckles. We've done Anya's mount and her pre and post mount tack checks, and now we're going to go ahead and mount Carter. While we are mounting Carter, Anya, can you tell Miss Cat the colours of all the horses in the barn? See if you can remember them all. Okay, Miss Shana, if you wouldn't mind standing facing the horse's face to stop the forward motion. And Carter, let me just check your helmet first.
No, it's good, it's good.
No, we need to adjust the strap. Carter, we have to adjust the strap. I need to make sure you're safe.
Do you get angry with me?
No.
Do you get angry with someone?
No, never.
But everyone has to be angry.
Okay, chin up for me.
Careful.
There. Good? Alright, let's check the back. All good? Alright, Carter, can you check your girth for me?
Buddy is chest.
Check your girth. Put your hand in here. Does it feel tight?
Yeah.
You're right. High five, Carter. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to go around, we're going to check the reins are connected properly. They look good. The side pulls on properly and the throat latch is connected. The saddle sitting nicely on the horse, the stirrups are on correctly and the stirrup hobbles are on. And we've got your tapaderos on because you're wearing your gym shoes. Stirrup hobble on. Okay, let's just check the saddle square. Saddle is square. Carter, you ready to pull down your trousers? Because it's time to go up. It's time to go up. Okay, let's find the step stool. All right, lift up that leg. Okay, ready? Both hands. Carter, lift that leg all the way over. Sit softly. You all right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's check that you're sitting straight in your saddle. Can you pick up your reins for me, Carter? Carter, pick up your reins. Okay, stirrups look good, the saddle looks square. You stay by, Carter, please. Thank you. Oops. And I'm going to check both of your girths one more time to make sure they haven't lost any weight since you got up there. Good to go. Good to go, okay. Are we ready to go? Carter, hold your reins.
Not ready.
Hold on to your reins, Carter. Thank you very much. Okay, hold your reins in front of the horn, riders. In front of the horn. And Anya, are you ready to ask your horse to walk forward? And we're going to do a big circle to the left. And when Miss Anya gets to the blue barrel, Carter, can you ask your horse to move forward? So watch where Anya is. Okay, let's go. All right, so let's start with our warm-ups today. So riders, put your reins down on the horse's neck for me, please. Open your hands and put your reins down. And we're going to start by warming up our arms. We're going to be doing lots of steering today, so we need to warm up our arm muscles. So we're going to do aeroplane arms. Push those fingertips out as far as you can. See how far you can reach towards the fence. And how far you can reach towards me. Very nice. Put your hands on your hips. Hands on your hips, riders. And we're going to do some shoulder rolls to the front. Let's warm up our shoulder muscles and joints in preparation for our steering. So roll them forward, forward. Nice big circles with our shoulders. Very nice circles, Anya. And let's do some torso twists while we've got our arms sitting on our hips. We want to warm up our waists as well because we don't just steer with our arms, do we? We steer with our whole body. So let's warm up our waist by twisting side to side. Don't forget to take your head with you. Nice big twists, both of you. That's awesome. Good warm-ups. Very nice. Nice big twist to the fence. And back to me. fence and back to me. Excellent work. Anya, keep twisting for me. Towards me and stop, and I'll check the girth. Thank you very much. Okay, let's check that girth. Still feels good. She's not lost any more weight. Okay, so we're going to change direction now. So Miss Shana, if you wouldn't mind waiting until Anya's come around, walk forward and then turn to the right for me. Thank you very much.
And the key.
Okay. Are you ready, Mr. Carter? Sit up nice and straight and tall.
This thing.
Riders, remember to sit up nice and straight and tall.
What is this for?
Carter, we talk about that later. We'll go through that later. Okay, so Miss Shana, you can move off. Miss Kat, can you bring Miss Anya over to me? Lovely. And doing some reaching to the sky. That's it. Okay, let's check your girth, Anya. That feels good. Lovely. So when Freckles has gone by, we're going to ask Sissy to move forward and follow on. Okay? Ready? Off you go. Okay, riders, reach to the sky. We're going to warm up the arm muscles in the opposite direction this time. We don't want either of you to be lopsided. We need to warm up both sides of our bodies. So you're going to reach up, up, up. And then put your hands on your hips again. And we're going to do shoulder rolls to the back. Hands on hips and shoulder rolls to the back this time. Very nice big circles with those shoulder rolls. Love it. Both of you remember to sit up nice and straight and tall. Nice straight backs, chins up. Lovely. And then for our body this time, we're going to reach one hand to the ears and one hand to the tail. And twist as far as you can around. So one hand to the ears and the other hand to the tail. Stretch one hand forward and one hand back. There we go. Lovely. And look at me, both of you. Oh yes, good twist. And then turn the other way. So the other hand goes forward and the other hand goes back. And look at the fence as you're going around. Very nice stretch. One more time the other way. Turn into me. Lovely. Twist as far as you can using your waist. And out to the fence again. One more time. Turn out to the fence one more time. Very nice indeed. I love the way you're both stretching forward and back. Nice arm extensions. Okay, so I think we're all nice and warmed up. So we're going to talk about something we've been doing for the last few weeks this time. So we can rest our arms now, and we can hold the reins on green and green, please. So reach forward, hold your reins on green and green. So in the last few weeks, we've been working quite a lot on our posture, haven't we? Posture and position in the saddle. And it's super important that we get this right because it helps us with our stability in the saddle, so we have better balance. And it really helps our horse move forward well. If we're all floppy and lumpy and we're not holding our own body weight very well, it's hard for our horse to move forward properly. It makes their job much more difficult. So if we're sitting up nice and straight and tall and our body is strong, then it makes our horse's job a lot more easy. And we look like cowgirls and cowboys as well. So we're going to practice our good posture to bad posture. So let's start with our good posture. We're going to push our heels down. And that engages our leg muscles. We're going to have a straight back and keep our shoulders back, so that our shoulders and our hips and our heels are all in one straight line. We're going to keep our chins up and we're going to with our arms, we want to keep nice soft elbows and hold our hands just in front of the saddle, off the saddle. So we're going to lift our hands off the saddle and hold our hands just in front. So riders, remember to keep your hands off the saddle. I love the way you guys are sitting up with nice straight backs. Let's remember to keep the chins up and the heels down. Very nice, good postures. Awesome, so we're going to practice. We're going to turn ourselves into a sack of potatoes. We're going to go all floppy. Everything goes floppy. Nothing's being held properly. So see how floppy you can make yourself. Both remember to push your heels down and keep your chins up. You've got your hands in a nice position. Very nice looking riders. Okay, one more time, stack of potatoes. And back to good posture. Hold your reins, everybody. And we're going to sit up nice and straight and tall in the saddle. Keep our heels down. I see two very nice straight backs. Excellent. Okay, so riders, as you're holding your reins, I'd like you to turn your horse and bring them into the center of the arena to face me, please. Carter, can you steer in, please? Lovely. And ask for a stop before you run the instructor down. Very nice. Ask for your stop. Whoa, very good. Okay, so today we're going to be learning more about one-handed riding. Oops. Can we turn Sissy back around, please? Thank you. If you can take her in a little circle, give her a bit more space to go around. Just take her in a circle. All right. So we're going to be talking about one-handed steering today, but I want you to remember everything we've just talked about posture. It applies all the way through our lesson and to everything we do. Okay, maybe Miss Cat, if you bring her around to this side. We'll see if she's happier on the other side. Okay, keep your reins in front of your horn, riders. Remember your word easy. That's it, and a whoa. Okay. So, one-handed steering today. And it's really fun to learn one-handed steering because it opens up a whole new type of exercise that we can do in Western riding. Western riding, a lot of the maneuvers that are more complicated are done with one hand steering the horse. So it means that you're going to be able to advance your skills, and we can move on to some more advanced things, which is very exciting. It also means that you can steer your horse when you have to hold something or when you need to open a gate. So it's a really nice thing to have in your toolbox for any time you need it. So we're going to practice our one-handed steering today. And I'd like you to hold the purple knot on your reins with your right hand. So hold the purple knot on your reins with the right hand. Both riders, purple knot please. That's it. Hold your hand just in front of the horn. Keep your hand in front of the horn. That's it. And we're going to just practice steering to the right by pushing your hand across to the right. Well, that worked on Sissy. We're just going to move her a bit further away, please. Thank you. Excellent. Keep a nice safe distance between our horses. Okay, so let's practice moving our hand to the left to steer to the left. So let's take our hand to the left, riders. Take our rein hand to the left. That's it. So it's a nice gentle movement with our one-handed reining. If we pull too hard on the rein, then we're going to end up pulling our horse's head in the wrong direction. So let me show you with Freckles. So if we're going to steer to the right, Carter, steer and pull back on your rein. Pull back, back, back. Look what happens to her head. It goes to the left. And if it goes to the left, that means she can't go to the right, and we want her to go to the right. So it's a very gentle movement. So let me show you. Gentle movement across. You see? Nice and gentle. And Anya? We're looking at, you hold, just a very gentle movement across, okay? All right, so we're going to practice this by weaving through our cones to start with. So do we see this line of 3 cones? Over here, Carter, can you see? The 3 cones, 1, 2, 3. We're going to weave through our cones 2 times. So we're going to weave up the cones, go round the arena, and weave up the cones again. Okay? So Carter, are you ready to start? All right. Ask your horse to move forward, and we're going to go to the right to weave your cones. Kiss to make your horse move. That's it. And off you go. Look towards your first cone. Always remember, riders, to look where you're going. It really helps the horse. That's it, riders. Remember to sit up nice and straight and tall. And Anya, you can now go. So move your hands across the horse's neck to steer. Nice steering, Carter. I like the way you're keeping your hand in front of the horn. Carter, can you do a full circle? And we're going to go around the arena to this side and come all the way around this side. That's it. That's lovely, gentle neck reining, Anya. And riders, remember to think about your posture. Carter, could you just put your feet a bit further in the stirrups, please? Thank you. Lovely. And Anya, if you can steer Sissy in a circle just to give yourself a bit more space between the horses. Okay, riders, remember to sit up nice and straight and tall and move your hand gently across the neck to steer. And riders, remember to always look in the direction we want to go. That really helps our horse work out where we want to go. I see some good chins up and good heels down. So I like the way you're all focusing on your posture. Carter, if you can do it one more time. Anya, if you can come and stop at this cone right here. I like the way you're both pointing your hand in the direction that you want to go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. If we can just remember as riders to keep our hands off the horn and off the saddle. And ask your horse to stop by the cone, Carter. Whoa. Okay, Carter, if you wouldn't mind backing your horse up. We know Sissy's been a little playful today, so we want to make sure we have space. So lift your hand up off the saddle. Put your feet forward for me. And kiss. Lovely. Feet a little more forward. Hold that hand up. Okay. 2 more steps, please. Okay, and I'm just going to check your girths for one more time. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to put your feet in the stirrups a little more as well, Carter. That's a good girth. Okay, so I think you've both got the hand of this one rein steering. It's looking good to me. So now we're going to make it a bit more complicated. So our ducks have escaped from the pond again, and we need to take them back to their mummy duck who's in the pond. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect a duck. We're going to stop at the fence, collect a duck. Riders, can you look and see where the ducks are? Look and see where the ducks are. We're going to stop at a duck, we're going to pick it up, then we're going to make our way down the long and winding path through all the cones and back to the pond. Okay, and the pond is behind you. So does everybody know what we need to do? Yes? We're going to hold the duck in one hand and our reins in the other hand. Okay, Miss Anya, you can go find your first duck. Carter, you may walk forward once Anya gets to her first cone. So ask for your stop. Okay, and riders, we need to keep our butts in the saddle when we do our reaching for things. And that's really important because if our horse moves forward while we're reaching, if our butt's not in the saddle, we will lose our balance. We might fall on the floor. So imagine that our butt is stuck to the saddle with super glue when we do our reaching. Okay? nice and straight and tall. Chins up and heels down. Nice pointing your hand where you want to go, Anya. Just remember to keep that chin up just a little bit more. That's good rein holding, Carter. I like the way you're keeping your hand off your saddle. And riders, make sure to look where you want to go to help your horse. Keep those backs nice and straight. I see two riders keeping their chins up very nicely. Okay, come back for your next step. That's one rescued, woohoo! Remember to keep those butts stuck with super glue in the saddle when you do your reaching. Riders, remember to look where you're going. Okay, and riders, keep those hands off your saddle. One-handed steering today, hand in front of the horn. Very nice looking, Miss Anya. Good stop, Carter. Is Freckles trying to eat one of the ducks? That's it. And riders, remember you can use your whole body to steer. It's not just about the arm. You're twisting from your waist, so you're taking the whole top half of your body in the direction you want to go. That helps you look in the direction that you're going, and it helps your horse work out which direction you want to go. Remember to keep your heels down, riders. Nice stop, Miss Anya. We've got one more duck to get. In fact, Miss Anya, if you can do a circle, we're going to do our cool down now. We're going to do our cool down. So we'll just take our horse in a big circle like we did at the beginning when we did our warm up. All right, riders, we're going to move on to cool down now. I think you've worked very hard with your steering today. I'm very proud of both of you. So we're going to take our feet out of the stirrups. Put your reins down on your horse's neck. So open up your hand and put your reins down. And take your feet out of the stirrups, riders. And just swing your arms and legs a little bit to relax them after all that work. So we say 4 ducks today. I think that's pretty good going. Very well done. And while you're cooling down, I want to tell you I saw some really good posture today. I saw some great chins up and heels down. I saw some nice straight backs. I saw some good shoulders back. I liked the way you both kept your butts in the saddle when you were reaching. That was really good for your balance. I loved the way that you kept your hands in front of the horn while you were doing your steering, and that both of you were very gentle with your neck craning and not pulling the reins too much. So I think you both did a really awesome job today. And I think you're both ready to move on to more complicated Sissy in. Thank you very much. If you can just bring her round and then face in that direction. Thank you. Okay. Lovely. And Miss Shana, if you could bring Freckles in when you get to the first cone turn. Thank you. Well done, both of you. So Anya, if you can put your feet back in the stirrups while you're sitting. Good stop. All right, so leaders, if you can stand in front of your horses to stop the forward motion. Riders, if you can give a big high five, please, to your volunteers and say thank you very much. And a big pat to your horses. They did very well for you today. Excellent work. All right, Anya, while you're waiting to come down, could you please tell Miss Cat all the bits of the saddle that you remember? Okay, Carter, we're going to get you down first today. All right, so this foot in the stirrup. That's it, lift that leg all the way back, please. Mr. Johan, if you can help. Thank you. And onto your belly. Take your foot out, and we're going to turn towards the horse's ears and slide down. Wonderful. It's really important to turn to face the horse's ears so that if our horse moves while we're getting down, he doesn't knock us down. Well done, riders. This is the end of my video submission.